Conscious educator here. I just want to educate people. I've got a bit of EMT training and a lifeguard background and a good friend that's a nurse. And today when I was opening up something I got from Amazon, I had ordered some ghee. That's the Indian Ayurvedic butter. Fortunately, I received a broken product and it really busted open my finger. It was bleeding quite badly. If you don't know this technique, they used crazy glue back in the day in the Vietnam War to patch people up. Some people, unfortunately, were quite intolerant and allergic to it. I am not. So I irrigated the heck out of this. I had some saline, and then I got the crazy glue on top, held the wound together, polysporined it, and then stuck on, obviously, sterile gauze, and then wrapped it in adhesive stickable gauze, and then I stuck this lovely finger cot on top. I have glued my son's head as well. Now we're talking a minor wound that's like under probably an inch, half an inch. You could do that. You really have to gauge the depth of the wound, how bad it is if you can glue. If you go into the hospital setting, they're not going to be too happy with you. You've done it if things go badly, so we're talking very minor cuts. You need to monitor them for infection and make sure you're changing the dressings regularly. But if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you're not near a hospital, or if it's a really minor superficial wound, you can probably do this yourself. It just takes a bit of practice. You're best to seek the advice of a medical person like I did, but you definitely can use crazy glue to do this. Now in the hospital they've got a medical grade glue that's obviously very expensive, so they tend not to use it with everyone, but I had good success today, and hopefully Amazon's gonna help me out and refund my broken ghee. So I thought I would share that bit of wisdom of how you can help yourself. I glued my son's scalp together. He had the trunk of the SUV had opened a couple years ago, and for that one on the scalp, you just basically hold one part of the hair here and the other part the other way, and you're going to pull the different directions, so the cut basically is held in both different directions, and as you're pulling the two different directions, that's when you want to put the glue in, after you again have sterilized the area with some irrigation, saline or some sort of a Band-Aid type product that can sterilize that. And he didn't need to get stitches, so we successfully did that. So do look into that. Good to have a first aid kit in your car. Be prepared for everything. And make sure you've got food and water, obviously for a crisis in your home. At Costco right now and also Walmart, they've got basically food that will last you till 2032. It is sealed. It's like astronaut type food that's you can rehydrate, but I mean, it's good to be prepared and have these things in your house if things go wrong. Sometimes they do in this life. So I'm a preparer, and I surplus, first aid, food, water, that sort of thing. I'm a survivor, survived a lot of stuff in this life, and I'm hoping this video will help a lot of people, and don't sweat the small stuff. Stay calm, do your mindful breathing, and hopefully this video helped. So have a great evening, everybody, and go watch the movie Breathe, as I just talked about in my previous video, where I was almost bawling because that movie was so very awe-inspiring and very emotional. One of the best films I've seen in a long time. So go watch it. It is on Netflix. And signing off. Till the next video. Thanks, guys.